movie begins with Denji in a dream walking towards a door when a voice says, "Hey, you over there, you better not open that door." Power is here with Makima, low-key terrified, cause she's been drinking blood like water and has to get some blood drained from her. Since that's happening, Makima gives Denji a new partner in crime, Beam, aka the Shark Fiend. He's Chainsaw Man's biggest dick rider, but he's also clutch in the movie, so I'll let it slide. Makima asks Denji on a date, and of course he agrees. They go to see 3 movies throughout the date, and Denji is even more in love with Makima now and says that his heart belongs to her, but this will not last for long. While walking the streets, he's feeling good due to the date yesterday. He donates a quarter to whoever these people are and gets a flower in return. Instead of keeping a flower like any normal person would, he eats it. Only a crazy person would do some shit like this. It starts raining and he goes to a telephone booth to get out of the rain, and that's when he meets Reze. They start talking, with one of the first things that she tells him is that he looks like her dog that passed away, and if that was me, I would have left right then and there. I'm going straight to the house to cry right in the room. But Denji decides to throw up the flower he just digested to give to her. I guess it's the thought that counts, cause she accepts it and invites him to the cafe she works at. He goes to the cafe, has some trash ass coffee, and talks to Reze some more. She's over here laughing at his jokes, which makes Denji think that she likes him. Meanwhile, we see Aki with the Angel Devil. He just got word that there's gonna be an expedition to kill the Gun Devil, so he wants to hunt other devils so he can be ready for his get back. He's trying to get the Angel Devil to help him, but Buddy would rather die than to do his job. The real reason that Aki is doing this though is because Makima is pretty much making him. The Angel Devil can suck the lifespan of anyone he touches and even turn them into weapons, which is why Makima wants Aki to turn him into a useful devil hunter. We cut back to Denji, who has gone back to the cafe to see Reze again. She's there doing some homework, which leads them to talking about school. She teaches him some kanji and tells him to meet her at school later that night. And Denji is so horny that he'll risk getting a breaking and entering charge just for Reze. They're both in a classroom acting like teacher and student. She learns more about Denji, like how he's a devil hunter and how he's never been to school before. They also enjoy some time at the pool and she teaches him how to swim. When they get back to the classroom, Reze asks Denji to come with her to see fireworks tomorrow, and of course he says yes. While this is happening, we got this psychotic serial killer who is talking with the Typhoon Devil at the school. They have a contract where if ugly ass dude right here gets Chainsaw Man's heart, then he can use Typhoon Devil's powers forever. Reze goes to the bathroom when his ugly ass shows up. He chases her all the way to the roof, then tells her that he's going to skin her alive and hand it to Chainsaw Man. But when he attacks her, he gets hit with an MMA style counter, getting choked out. She goes to the sinkhole, telling the Typhoon Devil that she has to obey her now. The next day, they are at a spot to watch the fireworks. Reze asks Denji to run away with her, but Denji is finally enjoying life and declines. That's when Reze says,
"There must be someone else that you like."
And as the fireworks goes off, Reze kisses Denji. At this time, you're probably hyped for Denji until he starts bleeding out of nowhere because Reze bites his tongue off. She then stabs and cuts him, and right before she cuts out his heart, Beam saves him. We find out that Reze is none other than the Bomb Devil. They run away, but she catches up to them. Beam tries to attack her, but that doesn't end well. Some private devil hunters show up to try to fight her, getting hit with a bomb within a second. When she turns around, both of them are gone. We cut to see Aki training with a friend who's also a devil hunter. Beam appears with a knocked out Denji at their door, telling them that the Bomb Devil is after them. Aki's friend tells them to leave out the back, and when they look outside, they see Reze in her normal form. She's over here smiling ear to ear, but that fake nice girl look does not work. They make it so that her heart and intestines grow mold, which is slowly killing her, until she takes her head off and throws it at them, exploding the entire building. She runs into the building to give this guy a bear hug and catches another body. Some other devil hunters catches her biting someone, but you can guess what happens to them. Right before she puts this one in a casket, the Fox Devil swallows her in one bite, but the Fox Devil is like,
"Ew, what the fuck did you make me eat? Y'all could die on your own for all I care,"
and leaves both of them to fend for themselves. We see Aki and everybody in the car about to get up out of there until Reze shows up with the heads of the devil hunters she just killed, just so she can instill some type of fear in them and possibly give Denji to her. But Aki puts the car in sport mode and drives away. Reze catches up in no time until the Violence Devil shows up just in time to kick her, which gets blocked. And that one blocked attack was enough for him to leave. He doesn't even want to square up with her no more. She catches up to them again. Denji finally wakes up from his 30-minute nap and cuts the top off the car, and that's when the real fight begins. Denji tries to hit Reze, but he just can't compete. Denji gets done dirty in the next sequence of attacks because she lifts this man into the air so far that it looks like he's going into outer space. Catches up to him, turns her leg into a missile, and explodes it right at his chest, sending him all the way back down to the ground. When they get back down to the ground, she grabs him, and look how she got him looking. He has no limbs. Denji looks just like this. And look looks like the fight is over, but Aki comes in clutch. She starts attacking Aki, but due to his contract with the future devil, he's able to see her attacks a couple seconds earlier. Even with that advantage, that only works if he's fast enough to react. And that's not the case with this one, as he gets hit. Or that's what Reze thought, because the violence devil comes just in time to save Aki. Now it's a 2-on-1, and Reze's like,
Y'all gonna jump me? That's not fair.
let me add somebody on my team. Sure, I guess that's fair. God damn, that's a big bitch. While that's happening, Angel takes this dying human and pours her blood on Denji so that he can regenerate. Angel asks Beam what he knows about the chainsaw devil. Beam says that he uses his chains to swing on walls, just like Spider-Man. So after hearing this, Denji decides to use Beam like a horse and uses his chains to control him for some reason. So now we got Reze and the Typhoon Devil versus Denji and Beam. Denji dodges Reze's attacks and cuts her leg, but the Typhoon Devil pours blood on her so she can regenerate. She hits the mid-air and they fly into a building, with Beam falling down. That's when Reze starts putting hands on Denji and hits him with a gut punch from hell, sending him up through most of the building. She then punches him again, sending him flying before he grabs this to hang on. Right before Reze can strike again, Beam comes to save him. They see the Typhoon Devil, who is about to wipe the city from the map, so they get rid of her with relative ease. As they're swimming in a river of blood, Reze sees them, grabs Denji's chains, and sends him into the air again. She catches up to him and grabs his chains, and has him going in circles, but Denji cuts that one off. She launches a missile at him, but just in the nick of time, Beam protects him. So she takes her anger out on him by doing a drop kick on the top of his head and hitting him with close to a 20-punch combo, sending him across the city. Denji gets out of Beam's mouth, pause, and we have one last squabble between Denji and Reze. Reze throws a beam at Denji, but he dodges, throwing his chains at her and wraps them around her as he sends both of them into the sea together to drown. They both somehow are now on land, and Denji decided not to kill her while she was knocked out because he is still horny for her. She tells him that everything was a lie, but Denji for some reason wants to run away with her, but she wants to leave on her own. She moves right in for a kiss, and right as they're about to kiss, she knocks Denji out. Denji must be some type of masochist though, because he tells her to meet him at the cafe. We see her walking to the train station when we find out that she was nothing but a super soldier for the Soviet Union. She decides not to take the train, heading to the cafe to meet Denji, but that's when Makima pops out of nowhere. And the movie ends with her and the Angel Devil killing Reze. But if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and tell me if you want me to do any more videos like this. But I'm the one unknown, aka Unknown, and I'm out.